Hey y'all, it's Jennifer and Vicky from 2QB Travel and 2 Queen Bees Itinerary. We are here today talking about what to expect on your first trip to Europe if you haven't been. So there was several things. I don't know what you were expecting or whatnot on our first trip, but Vicky had actually been to Italy before we went together to London and Paris in 2023. So I wrote down a few things. One thing that I did not know going to Europe is when you go to take a shower.
I remember what you were saying. Yeah.
I expected the bath situation to be different.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's more like electric.
Mm-hmm.
When you take a shower over there. And the controls, I had to get her to show me how to turn it on.
I don't know how I knew, but I did. Oh, because
You went to Italy,
yeah.
Yep. And also, a lot of places don't supply washcloths. They think that's more like a personal item.
Mm-hmm.
So take you a scrunchie or washcloth from home, so you can lather up and do what you need to do. Let's see, what else? Cobblestone streets. Be sure that you have great walking shoes. We like the Hoka Clifton 9. That's our favorite walking shoe.
I love my Hokas.
It's very comfortable. You can walk all day in those, and your feet aren't too tired.
I will tell you that it seems like the Americans like the bright color shoes.
Okay.
I have lots of color Hokas, so I'm all about it. But for our travel ones, we have a pair of black ones for the cold, and then we have the winter, the summer, we have white. But it will make a difference. You do not realize how uneven those cobblestone streets are.
Yes.
And they are thousands of years old. So
yes, and also with the cobblestone, they don't have as much handicap access at different sites and different places. So if you are in a wheelchair or having some kind of mobility issue, take that into consideration when you go. And lots of stairs. There's a lot of stairs everywhere.
There absolutely is.
So
a lot of hills, a lot of walking. Their transportation system is a lot more well vetted than ours, and so you pretty much could live anywhere and get to anywhere with a train, a bus, the tram. They even have water taxis. So that's something that we were not expecting to have that much access, and we have been on the subway. Also, they don't call the train the subway in London.
The tube was clean and comfortable. I mean, it was a little old, but everything was good. We didn't feel unsafe or, gross after. And Scotland was very clean as well on the tram. We enjoyed that, and it's cheap.
Yeah,
it's pretty cheap to travel around there. You just have to know where you're going.
Yes, you have to make sure you have the app that shows you, because there's not one train that goes from point A to point B. You might have to get off and get on another. So you'll need the app, or be with somebody who can help you figure out where you need to go, or just be willing to fumble through it. And we ended up where we needed to be. So,
and I used the City Mapper app. It's free, and it was very helpful. I thought for us, you can put in however you're going, walking, biking, train, whatever. It'll tell you the bus, the stop, how many stops you have left. That is called City Mapper. I found that one very useful. Let's see, what else do we have? When you're at a machine paying for something, and you've got your debit card or your credit card, always choose the local currency. I messed up on that the first time when we went, because you'll pay less fees if you choose the local currency versus
U.S. currency. Then you pay a fee each time you use it. But if it's local, you don't pay the fee.
Right. Let's see. We have TSA pre-check. We don't have global entry. I know people that have global entry that say it's the best thing in the world. But TSA pre-check has saved us tons of time at the airport when we're leaving whatever city we're leaving from, Columbia, Charlotte, Charleston. It has definitely saved us in Charlotte and Charleston. Columbia is so small
Yeah.
that it's never been an issue for us. Um, so I do recommend that. And if you have a credit card, such as the American Airlines credit card, where you earn points and miles and things, um, they will reimburse you
For your
every
TSA?
4 years for your
Pre-check.
TSA pre-check. Yes.
Nice.
Um,
And why don't we have global entry? I thought we did
it
at
is
one
a
time.
whole interview, so you have to set up an interview.
Oh.
Closest city
Well.
we go to is in Charlotte.
Okay.
To do that, I mean, we could do that. I
Might
think
be
it
worth
is-
looking into it.
It might be worth, yeah, it might be.
I know TSA pre-check has definitely saved us time.
Yes. Another thing that's kind of helps you with the jet lag, which I haven't mastered yet, is preparing for the time difference. So, for instance, you're going to England, that's usually 5 hours ahead of the eastern US where we're at. Um, we're waking up in the morning, they're eating lunch. So,
Right.
your time does get thrown off. You adjust after a few days. Some people say to go to bed 30 minutes earlier over like a 2 week period
On your way there.
on your way there, and it can help.
What we normally do is once we get there, we go to the hotel and we take a nap that lasts until the next day. That's how it's been.
We don't want to do that next time. No, that was a mistake. But
We try to go a day early just to get more time to visit and tour. So we don't want to fall asleep unless we are going. So for Barcelona, we will be there at dinner time. We'll have dinner. We'll sleep and then we'll get up and go the next day. But we've planned that one. So if you don't adjust your time, you're going to be exhausted. It really is.
Yeah.
A real feeling.
Oh, it is for sure. You kind of feel like you're in a fog for a couple of days. Did that really happen? Yeah, I was really tired. So, and then you want to think about safety. So over there's a lot of phone thieves.
Yes.
And they target tourist areas. So if you're out seeing and doing all the things, just expect they're nearby. You may not recognize them or know what they're doing.
They know you are
but they do know you, yes.
Yeah.
And when we were in Paris, I think we told the story before, when we went to Montmartre, we had a French guide, and she recognized them because they all were the same ethnicity.
They were
dressed a certain way, and they were in groups and whatnot. And one did get behind me when we were taking the vernacular up to the top of Montmartre. She called them the welcoming committee.
Yeah, she did.
And we were like, oh, who is it? What is it? And it was the guy that was standing behind me. And I did feel a little bump, but he didn't get anything because guess what I did? I had everything on the front.
Yep.
So.
And we had a phone leash.
Yeah. And we have the phone leash, definitely. Because there's people that will go by on motorcycles or electric bikes, snatch your phone right out of your hand, and then they're selling it to somebody in China.
Yep.
And then back to the U.S. So.
And think about how much we depend on our phones. Everything is in our phones.
Everything. A lot of personal information is on your phone. You don't want to lose that.
But speaking of safety, one of the reasons why I like going on a guided tour is because they are there to look out for you. Like they do not benefit if we get robbed or any discomfort for Americans. We're going to give them a bad review. So they are there looking out for us. They help guide us to where we need to be. They're getting our tickets. We don't have to stand in line. There's a lot of benefits to having a local guide or a guided tour.
I agree. Yeah, I really liked it. The restroom. So they have in Paris when we went, they had like these, I don't want to say plastic, but it was almost like a
porta-john,
a bigger porta-john that had a door on it, and you would put money in it to go in the porta-john. We did not risk that because number one, I thought it was probably really nasty. I don't know that. They say there's stuff that sprays around it when you get out and that it's not so bad, but I just can't tinkle on the side of the street with the people going by.
No.
So other public restrooms are clean. There's people in there always cleaning them, but you do have to pay money to go through either with your card or change. Remember when we went to
England?
Was it Buckingham Palace when we were going to watch the guards? And the bathroom inside where you go to the palace, like right outside, you had to pay to go in there. So you either got your card out and tapped it, or
You
put your
coins.
change in. Yeah.
And we did get coins. We were prepared for that, and we also had little packs that I made because I love making a little pack.
Yeah.
So we had a little thing of tissue because, of course, they didn't have toilet paper, and then some little hiney wipes that were individually wrapped, and then we had change. So that way, you're antibiotic or antibacterial spray.
Yeah.
So we had those in little packs just in case. I don't know that we
I
had
don't
to
remember
use
having
it.
a problem with the tissue though.
I don't think we had to use it, but we were prepared.
Oh yeah.
So,
have a Mary Poppins like Vicky travel with you, and
do like-
you won't want for anything.
you just have to say, Jennifer's like, I think I need a hat, and then I have it out. My goal
So
is
true.
for anybody to, what do you need? Oh, you got a little rip in your seam? Wait. And I'll pull out my little sewing kit. And no
So
wonder
true.
why my suitcase is right at 50 pounds.
Oh gosh, let's see.
Oh, travel adapters so the currency and electric is real. I had a travel size hair dryer that had a diffuser because curly hair needs a diffuser, and I was like, I'm gonna make this work. This was in England, and so I pulled it out. I put it in the adapter. I put the adapter in, and it blew my travel size hair dryer. Jennifer was like, I told you. But she didn't say it, but I saw the look. She was like, so that hair dryer, and I will not tell you how much it cost, died. Okay. And I had to find a little travel size diffuser that fits on universal. It doesn't work quite as great.
No.
But they have 110 volts and we have 220.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a real thing. You will need your adapter for your stuff.
And also, I think you can get products that are dual voltage now, like hair straighteners, curling irons, hair dryers, all that stuff for travel. So that's real convenient. Let's look on Amazon.
I may actually get one since we've been doing a lot more travel overseas, which the past 3 years have been amazing. And so the next 3 years we know we're going to be even better. And it probably is worth me investing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think so.
I'm at a point where size, how much room I have in my suitcase, and pounds, because I was an overpacker and now I'm trying to minimalize without having to carry a 50-pound suitcase, a 50-pound backpack. I mean, we're working on that part. So, overpacking.
Learning a few key phrases wherever you're going. So if you're going somewhere that doesn't predominantly speak English, just learning a few phrases like hello. They tell you when you go to France, be sure to know when you walk in a shop, even say bonjour to the shopkeeper. They appreciate that. They take it as mannerly, and they're more apt to help you. Thank you. What else would you say?
I have hello, thank you, yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay.
So the English language has never been my strong topic. I'm much more science, but it's okay. So we are going to be speaking Spanish, French, and Italian next trip. And hola, I know hola and gracias.
Maybe we should know how to say, do you speak English?
That's a good one. I didn't prepare for that. Parlez-vous anglais? No español. Muy bien. But I do like bonjour and merci. So hello and thank you.
Yes.
And then in Italy, the first time I went in 2016, I never even thought to learn a basic hello and goodbye. And you got to remember, I had never traveled. I never even took a plane trip on a plane until I was 30. So I actually looked it up, and there's a translator. You also have it on your Apple device.
Google Translate as
Google
well.
Translate.
Yep.
And then there's AirPods that will translate for you if you have the app on your phone. So I can hear when they're talking bad about me and my bright shoes or whatever. But I have been practicing Italian for hello, which is ciao.
Ciao.
And then thank you, which is grazie. Grazie.
Grazie.
That's it. Grazie. See?
Grazie
I usually
mille.
stand like 2 steps behind her and let her and just like what she said. But you do want to be polite. Like when somebody comes here,
Yeah.
they don't speak English, we get put out. So
Sure.
it's the same thing. You want to at least greet them in their
Yeah.
language. We will be in tourist areas, so
Mhm.
majority of them do speak English. But I have been when I went to Italy. If you didn't greet them, they would just ignore you. And
Mhm.
I mean, I guess I
I think
would
it's
too.
that way in France
Mhm.
as well.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I felt like it was. So, let's see. Some other things that you might want to pack along with the travel adapters. Back to that is battery packs. Your phone's you're using that phone to know where you're going, maybe to translate, um, communicate, and you want to have. I take 2 battery packs and then
Yeah.
charge them when we get back to the hotel just in case, because we'll be taking, videos, pictures, all those
I was
things.
going to see. I think I have mine. I have a MagSafe one that clips on the back of my phone. That's a little portable one, and then I do the same thing. I take a second one that's a little heftier that keep in my backpack.
Yeah, that's important.
Yep.
You don't want your phone to die and miss all your special moments that you're trying to experience.
That's right. And we do have an adapter that we put on the end of our charger cords when we're at an airport or any public place that we're plugging in to adapt, and that prevents anybody from stealing information off your phone. So that leads us to, you also want to make sure you have an RFID protected sleeve for your passport.
Yes, and a wallet.
And a wallet, and then they have the individual ones for your card. And if you have a cruise card, I also put mine in a cruise card because they do have information on that. It may not have your banking information, but it will find out who you are. It's just easier for them to fraud. Yeah. So I use a lot of RFID sleeves, and then also the crossbodies that we have are made for travel. They're Travelocity, travel or Bagolini something, but they have the RFID shield in the purse as well. So we're like triple protected.
The cut resistant strap.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be a thing, but I have seen video where people literally come up, cut your bag, and run with it. So, what about?
So, what else can you think of? Anything?
I think the passport was a
So we can talk about getting a passport on another video if you would like, and what steps to take, how long to expect to receive it back, and when we go on a trip, I always take a picture of my passport on my phone. Vicki likes to print and have a copy just in case anything were to happen, and we also take a screenshot from online of the phone numbers for the U.S. Embassy where we're going. You can also print that if you're a paper person.
Yeah.
Just an extra safety precaution, and then we can also talk about on another video what kind of apps that we like to use for communication. We talked about phone service and things like that. Vicki does the Verizon Travel Pass. I usually get an eSIM, but there's other ways to communicate for free if you have Wi-Fi. So we appreciate you joining us today, and I hope that you got some information that's usable for you from this video. And
remember, life is short. So
the trip.
Thanks, guys.